watching YouTube. It's the Bald Yorkshireman here. We're just in McDonald's car park waiting for some food. Yeah, we're going to North Yorkshire Moors today for a night wild camping. We're going to do a catch and cook, bit of spinning in the River Derwent, hopefully catch some trout. Well, we will catch some trout, won't we, Tony?
Yeah, I think a couple of trout would be good.
Yes. Two or three, maybe bring one home or something. Yeah,
We'll see.
We just packed the van up. We're walking to our destination now. Tell you what, it's absolutely freezing here. Just to give you a look of where we are, look. I hired my own personal Sherpa. I brought him from Nepal. Cost me a fortune.
First class.
This what?
First class flight.
First class flight. So, yeah, Tony's going to be carrying all of our luggage up the mountain. Not really. Got my heavy backpack on, look. I'm aware of the fact that I look a wally with this hat on, but I don't really care, to be honest. It's keeping my head warm. I'm going, yeah, look. Anyway, I'm going to get off now, and we'll see you when we get to camp. Snowball. Is this the same river for fishing? It links into it, yeah. Yeah, you've got two rivers. The link into one. I think they're both part of the. I think they're both the River Derwent. I'm not sure.
Yeah, they just split and going together again.
Yeah, they probably go around.
Island, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's probably that's probably more like it. Yeah, it's just gone around the land and then met back up again. So I'll go first then, Tom.
Yeah, you go first. I'm looking here.
Look at all this rubbish here, look. This is what really frustrates me. And this is why there's no wild camping allowed in England. Because you get people leaving all the shit everywhere like that. So we've just arrived at camp. I
I found my spot. I think I'm going to camp between those two trees there. There's my bag coming up on the tree. Fire pit. Where's the fire pit? There it is. It's not quite a pit yet, but it's going to be. Just going to show you where I'm going to go fishing. So what I've done is I've brought some Mepps size 3 spinners. Last time I came here I was using small spinners. I caught quite a few trout, but it was only small. So I thought I'll put a bigger spinner on. Maybe I'll catch something bigger. I don't know if that theory works or not, but we'll see, won't we? Look at that, look. People have asked me in the past, like, why do I come to places like this? It's like, are you for real? Look at it. I'm not saying anything about people who like to have a drink and stuff, because I used to drink a lot. But most weekends I used to spend in pub getting drunk, and I had nothing to show for it. And now that I don't drink, this is what I do. Yeah, it's not every weekend, it's once every few months or something, but you know, that's all I need. 1 or 2 nights in the wild every so often, and I'm happy. Are you happy, Tony?
It's nice to be out here. Yeah, I love it. It's damp, but it doesn't even matter.
We kind of met by accident. I was going to uni and I just moved up. Well, I was in the process of moving out my flat. Tony's a property owner in Hull. He got in touch with me on the internet and said I have a property to rent, so I went down, viewed his property, liked it, I moved into it, and then we formed a good relationship from there, didn't we? We found out we had quite a lot in common.
Yeah, we did.
I no longer live in his house anymore, but we've just remained mates. Quite emotional, really.
Yeah, it's good to do this sort of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
It is.
Good for the soul.
I wouldn't have done anything like this without meeting you. You know, I can go for walks, but not go camping. You know, it's quite scary. It was quite scary for me to do this anyway.
So, I found my spot. I'm going to go between these 2 trees behind me. I'm not going to bother with a hammock tonight. It's too cold. I don't have an under blanket. So I'm going to bed on the floor using my self-inflating British Army mat. This is a torso one. Great bit of kit. I got this, I think, about £7. Normally they go for about 20 quid, so it's a steal. Got that. As my shelter, I'm going to use the British Army desert tarp. That doubles up as a stretcher. Not that you're going to need it, hopefully. And to keep my mat and my gear dry underneath me, I'm just going to use this cheap tarpaulin which I bought from eBay for about £1, and that'll do me. So I'm going to sit up. Going to get set up. Get a fire going. Clearly we're not going to be eating trout because I haven't caught any, so I'm going to have to settle for some venison. It's a hard life, innit, Tony?
Yeah. Hard life.
Settle for venison. Right, let's get this built. Now, because I haven't brought any pegs, I'm going to make my own pegs. I'm going to find some sticks, I'm going to shave them off at the end, instead of sharp, just drive them into the ground and use them. And that'll do you. I'm not going to bother putting my sleeping bag out yet. I like to just leave it in the bag until it's ready to go in, and then, you know, you just make sure that it stays dry and away from bugs and stuff. What I like to do is, a little tip, all my stuff sacks I keep into one like this, and then when I climb inside my sleeping bag, I take my jumper off, I stuff that inside of another stuff sack, and I build a pillow with it. I have a necky. I take my necky off, put it over my stuff sack. It's really comfy, and that just allows me to have a good night's sleep. See you soon. I just want to show you inside my, I nearly said tent, inside my tarp what it looks like. It's getting dark now, so I'm having to rely on my light. If I can get this a bit closer. There we are. So yeah, got a simple tarp above me that'll keep me dry from the rain. And I've got my self-inflating mattress there and my ground sheet, and I'm literally just going to put my bag at one end, use it as a pillow, and then climb inside my sleeping bag and go to sleep. Nice and cosy. So do you want to just run us through how we got it started then, Tom?
Let me get it going first. Alright.
Oh shit, I'm going to move.
We're not quite there yet.
Well, you've done it.
Down.
You've done the hardest part.
There's some, I found some really like rotten twigs, and they've got like fibres, loads of dry fibres inside. So if you open it up, it's like really fibrous.
Mm-hmm.
It just shreds really nice. That's hot.
So what did you use to actually get it started? I mean,
I did cheat.
well,
I had some tissue.
Yep.
And a gas lighter.
Okay.
And then I've got lots of this stuff from under tree trunks.
Yep.
So lots of twigs from the conifers, dry conifer branches.
And that's worked, does it?
With some leaves. That's helped. But I'd say this was the most effective. These dead branches are really fibrous, and you rip them like that, and they're all dry, and they seem to light really well.
Sure. Alright, so anyway, as Tony just said then, he called it cheating, but personally I don't think it's cheating. We're not trying to prove anything here. We simply do our own thing. There's no ego here, is there, Tony?
Bloody hell, Tony, you nearly set yourself on fire. Anyway, as I was saying, there's no ego. It's just about having a good time.
Yeah, I did try to use a what do you call it?
Ferrocene rod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I thought, how long is it going to take me to get me started? And it's so damp.
But to be fair though, I mean, it's been raining all day. You can see the snow in the background. Oh, look at the sky, look. I mean, that's thick fog in the trees up there. It's been like that all day, so everything is absolutely soaking wet. Unfortunately, I didn't catch us any trout.
I know we're going to have to starve.
I don't think we're going to starve, Tony. Luckily, Tony brought a lot of dates and crisp. I brought some venison. Is it venison?
Yeah.
Yep, I brought some venison.
I've got some vegetarian sausages.
Yep, vegetarian sausages. We're just going to wait for the fire to die down a little bit and then set up a grill, frying pan, and then cook up a feast. We've got some wraps, so we're going to stick them in, stick the meat in, stick the sausages in, bit of chilli, bit of garlic. Jobs are good. Thank you, sir. So just to run you through what we're eating here, we've got raw butter with garlic mixed into it. So that's my homemade garlic butter. And then, excuse me, and then we put spring onion in there with nearly a full bulb of garlic, just leaving the cloves whole. Me and Tony love roasted garlic. And then probably half a pound of venison meat. So it's going to let that simmer away. Tony's going to put his sausages in.
Mushroom sausages.
Can you eat the stuff raw then? Well, it's 11:30. Decided to come to bed. I'm absolutely shattered. We didn't realise what time it was, to be honest. We was just having a fire and a bit of food, just chilling out. Before you know it, time flies by, doesn't it? I don't know if you can see how cold it is here, but yeah, it's pretty freezing. Like, I'll be warm enough in this sleeping bag though. In fact, my bottom half now is a bit too hot. Anyway, I'm gonna get my head down. I'll see you in the morning. Night night. Morning. I must have had the worst night's sleep ever. It was one of those nights where if I'm in my sleeping bag, I'm too hot. If I have my sleeping bag slightly open, I'm too cold. And I just couldn't find a happy medium. So I was just tossing and turning all night. And for some reason as well, this British Army sleeping mat that I'm on, I've never had a problem with it, but last night it just seemed to be really uncomfortable. I haven't gone down or anything. I've tested it this morning and it's still inflated. I reckon it got to definitely below zero last night here. If you're the type of person who
who likes to be really toasty, then these Snug Packs, Snug Pack Elite 5 sleeping bags, this is the one. For me, they're just too hot. I'll give you a look of where I slept last night. My pants hung up. I saw up against a tree, and I literally had that much headroom here if I'm under grass, underground even. I think Tony's probably still asleep. Shall we have a look? Are you asleep, Tony?
Well, Tony's awake now. Morning.
Morning.
We just got the fire lit. We're gonna have a cup of coffee and gonna do some bacon on the grill. Fire seems to be burning better tonight. This morning, not tonight. Anyway, it's nice to be just moving around, get some blood flowing again. Like last night, just no matter what I did, I just couldn't get comfortable. I was either too warm or too cold. Really annoying. But it is what it is. I'm happy being out in the woods. I mean, how can you argue with that? Look at that. I think I'm going to try a little bit of trout fishing again. That's trout fishing, by the way, not trout fishing. I'm still tired, my words aren't coming out properly. But what we catch and cook. So, anyway, I'm off. You got your cup, Tony?
Bits of rice in it, but should be tasty.
Bits of ass. Cheers. Bloody red hot. It's the only thing with these metal cups, unless you got one of them like rubber rings that go around the top, they bend your lips.
Right.
So you gotta like.
Was that near the fire? That?
No, it's just they're aluminium. So as soon as you put hot water in them,
Oh,
it heats up straight away.
I think I'll leave mine to cool down a bit.
Yours will be alright because it's double skinned.
Smoky coffee.
Mmm. Smoky cocky.
Not bad, right? It's quad 3, and it's where it says, what does that mean though? So optimum temperature -3 to +7. -3 to +7. That's the optimum temperature.
So that's your comfortable temperature. So that's where you'd be comfortable. So down to -3 up to 1 degree, you'd be comfortable in your bag.
Right.
But the extreme level is 19 minus.
Really? So
yeah.
Alright, I see. Well, I didn't feel very comfortable at 0 degrees.
You wouldn't want to be using that bag above 17 degrees.
Well, you probably wouldn't need a bag after that.
Nah. A little bit untidy because I've been dragging stuff out of the bag, but yeah, so my head went there. Just I had my bag like that, and then I had a makeshift pillow there like that, and then sleeping bag. I forgot to mention I was using a British Army bivvy bag. Or did I forget to mention it? Actually no, I don't think I did. Yeah, anyway, so I was using a British Army bivvy bag, and it was just so hot. It was too hot. The good thing about these bivvies is you can get them right over your head. You can see in there, look, real nice and hidden. But this tarpaulin on the bottom is just not quite long enough. The width is alright, but the length isn't. So I had my head on pretty much the bare floor, and my feet was overhanging at the back. So my feet was hanging there. So it could have done with being a couple of foot longer. So we've just tidied up, packed our bags, we're ready to go now. As you can see in the background is that's where we stayed last night. That little thing there, that's the fire pit, all nice and clean and tidy. The place actually looks better now than it did when we first got here. Tony's been around, he's picked up all other people's rubbish, attached it to his bag, so we'll be taking that out with us. The rubbish shouldn't have been there in the first place, but if everyone just contributed a little bit, then, you know, maybe the law wouldn't be so tough on people wild camping. It's people who drop all the litter everywhere who ruin it for everybody else. But anyway, all in all, it's been a good night. Apart from sleep deprivation and not catching anything, it's been a good night. Just to give you a 360 of where we are. There's Tony. Right, we'll catch you soon. This hill's so steep. How are you doing, Ton?
Yeah, getting very hot.
Getting hot. I don't know if you can see how steep it is, but that behind us, it's a killer. We'll just come up that bit there. The camera didn't do it any justice. Oh, I think I need to get back into training, Tony. Anyway, we're going to make it to the top of this. I think we're going to go for a McDonald's coffee on the way home. Well, we've just got to the top of the hill. Me and Tony's absolutely knackered out. Just got a short walk back to the van now.